Coming to you straight from the Rio Grande and beyond. Broadcasting to the four corners of the globe. So grab your seat, your coffee, or your sundowner.
Okay, everybody, here we go.
On point, as always. This is Gloves Off. Gloves Off.
We're back at you in Gloves Off, and today we have two great guests, and it's the Laredo Regional Food Bank. To my right we have Priscilla, Pantoja, and my left we got Carmen, Garcia. And we're going to be touching base on this secret of Laredo that many people do not know exists, and just touch base a little bit about the Laredo Regional Food Bank.
Well, the Laredo Regional Food Bank, we are local based here in Laredo. We've been here for close to 40 years, so I believe, if I'm not mistaken, in the coming year we'll be turning 40. It has been the pioneer food bank in the region, and something that I'm really, really passionate about is that we're 100% local. So everything that comes to our doors, whether it's monetary or in-kind donations such as food, stays here with our community, and that is my greatest drive with our operation.
Let's go back a little bit. How does the Laredo Regional Food Bank get its sources? Is it in-kind donations? Can anybody donate to it? I'm pretty sure it's a 501c3, it's a nonprofit.
Yes.
So if somebody wanted to donate, how can they go about doing that?
So there's different ways people can contribute to our mission. One of them is with monetary donations. So monetary donations actually help us run our operation. So it helps us purchase food and purchase other equipment and supplies that we need, such as bags and things like that, to put them together for the families. You can also donate in kind, which is food. So any non-perishables we recommend for most people. Then we have, for instance, donors that donate product to us, such as transportation agencies. That's one of our big donors from different, it's that one area. We have plenty of donors that, donate to us things that are mislabeled, that are not crossing the border because of those mislabeling, or sometimes you'll see a pallet that's like a little bit damaged, it got a little dent, or it got hit and something broke. They can no longer use it, but we clean up whatever is not ready, like whatever doesn't work, we toss it aside and we rescue the rest. So we're able to salvage a lot of product and reduce waste, like here in our community. So that's another way they can contribute to us here. And one last one is to volunteer. We always need hands. Our operation is actually quite small, but we do a lot of really big things. So we always ask the community if they want to come in and help us put their hands for the community. We always need that help.
Right. And you have several events that come in all the time, right?
Yes, in the past year, since COVID started, we started doing emergency drive-through food distributions, which I'm sure a lot of people are familiar with those. You see miles of cars on a weekly basis. So this year we started our distributions, I believe it was mid to late January. We're on a third week of distributions this Friday, tomorrow. And those are possible thanks to COVID funding through federal money that comes through the cities and the counties. So the moment that money is released to us, we're able to move and then just really get at it and get to work.
Right. And when's your next event? When's your all's next event?
So, well, first of all, I'd like to really commend Carmen for all the wonderful work that she does for the city of Laredo and for Webb County. Like she said, I think she needs to tell you exactly how many employees she has. It's just amazing what she has been able to accomplish with the amount of people that she has as staff. You're 3 in total, I believe. Mm-hmm. And so 3 employees putting massive food distribution events. It's just amazing. I mean, I think you have like 500 to 1,000 emergency food bags that she gives out every week. That's just amazing. And this has been going on since March, since the pandemic hit. So Carmen, you're amazing. You're really one of our community's heroes, and I'm glad that you invited Carmen over so that people know and recognize, your work and your effort. Yeah, she's been wonderful about reaching out to the city, to the county, and helping us get these emergency food bags to the people in our neighborhoods. I know that sometimes they host food drives, for instance, in the unit trade, but we've been there at 5 o'clock in the morning, and we see that some people they don't have reliable vehicles, and it's hard to get out there. And still anyway, you'll see the lines, off the loop. It's just crazy. But Carmen has, even with just these 3 employees and the volunteers that she can get, she's been able to host these food drives all over the county. And that's amazing. I mean, that in itself is just so much work, so much coordination. But we, on behalf of Commissioner Leandro in our office, we thank you, for reaching out to us to help you in what we can to get this food to the people of Laredo. And just as a constituent, as a mother, as somebody from the community, thank you. Thank you for doing everything you can, for going to work with so much enthusiasm and so much passion to get food to people's tables. I mean, we've been out there. We've seen the people in stressing out during this pandemic in tears that they can't get food on their table, and it's just so frustrating and so depressing. It's just, when you have kids waiting for food, And so thank you so much for all the work that you do. I know that tomorrow you have an event. You want to talk about that?
Yes, well, thank you. We do this, as Priscilla says, we do this with a lot of passion because, like she said, we are 3 employees. Our staff is 3 employees, counting myself. And we have gotten trained in everything and anything in that operation. We are all forklift certified. We all know how to drive all our trucks, which are, these big vehicles. We all run up and down. We all give each other a hand because, there's 3 of us and then countless volunteers that we're always reaching out, looking out to get engaged with our community because we can't do it alone. It's 3 of us. And even then, I share the pride and I share any honors with my staff because my staff has the same work ethic that I do, that they do this from their hearts. I mean, it's 3 of us, and to be honest with you, and it's not a complaint, right, but it's a lot of work.
It's 3 women.
It's so much work, and it's 3 women. We are lifting things, we are moving things,
right.
We're calling people, we're asking, volunteer groups to come in to pull it through. And my ladies in the staff are incredible. They show up with a great attitude, and we leave tired every day. We leave like, oh my God, this is so much, but we do it because we care. I mean, if you look back and you think 3 people really put this together, and with the help of others, it just really comes down to what you believe in.
And Paula, you're looking at a very accomplished individual. I mean, how old are you, Carmen?
26.
She's 26. She has a master's in what?
In language literature and translation.
I mean, she's an amazing person. I just can't get over it. And any chance that I get, I will just lift up and recognize women like you in this community, not just women, men and women, but individuals that really deserve that spotlight. And honestly, I don't think you've gotten the recognition that you deserve. And like I said, on behalf of the people of Laredo, I thank you so much for everything that you do.
Well, we work in silence.
Well, we want to thank you because I've seen your work and I've seen the pictures that have been going on, and I've seen you also helping out there, and people need to realize that right now, especially in this pandemic, we all have to help each other out.
Exactly.
It's you never bow down to anybody unless you're giving them a hand to get up. Absolutely. And and that's the way it should be. You understand? And so folks need to understand right now at this time that the city, the county, the nonprofit organizations, they all have to come in together and literally work off each other and help each other out to go out there, you know, and help out and produce. If there's a parking lot and the store and one of the major stores has it, they should say, you know what, use our parking. If you can give some food for this area, you know, we'll help you out with that. If you one day want to park a truck out here, we'll do a weekend where you can hit the area in this area here, because there's a lot of people around this surrounding area that are in need. I see that, you know, and we need to reach out. We need to get our community and you know what, we're in it together.
You know, and I think that's something that our community needs to see. All of us working together. I think that will do something big for the community's morale right now. Everything is just so negative. I think that if they see different entities working together for the community, I think it'll go a long way.
Absolutely.
It'll definitely motivate people and just keep them, looking forward to just getting past this. We can do this, but we just have to work together. Definitely, we just.
Yeah. Well, I speak from experience, and since March, we have worked with a lot of local businesses as well. So it has been an incredible year for us because as a small nonprofit, as you would call it, we have worked a lot with small local businesses. And again, I am very passionate about staying local. So our services are 100% local because I really care about serving our community. And in that same train of thought, we work with a lot of local businesses that, do fundraisers for us, that not only sometimes do the fundraisers, but also show up with their employees and come to work with us, and that has been an incredible response to see during the pandemic, just seeing how our community has come together and joined forces. And because like I said, this is something that it takes a village. It takes a village, and how a food bank operation works, and especially a food bank like ours that doesn't have major resources, that doesn't have major, for instance, transportation or whatever. We rely a lot on our community partners. So we have transportation agencies that help us with the transportation, bringing truckloads of food to our location or to different locations that, don't charge us a single dime to transport food for thousands of families to distribute to. That's one of those businesses that help us a lot. We see other businesses that, do food drives at their sites, and they collect food for us. They collect money. They again send volunteer groups. We have other donors such as the local chains, HEB, Walmart, and other people that donate to us. All the unsold items, all the unpopular items end up at our site, and I take a lot of pride in reducing waste. So all that product that we receive, if that is in good conditions, there's also like a lot of misconception about food banks. People often think, the food bank is the end of the stick. But no, we get a lot of product. We get a lot of good product that is still in good condition, and that people will receive with a lot of dignity. Otherwise we wouldn't pass it out if it wasn't good. And we sort through the product. We make sure that people not only are receiving services that they need, that is basic, but also that we are serving them with warm services. We are saying, good morning, how are you today? What are you doing? And that we treat them with respect and dignity, because I know that right now there is so much need, and I know that even people that have never faced a need like seeking food assistance have been in our distribution lines.
Yeah.
We have heard it over and over and over again from people that say, I don't know how to go about this. How do I seek your resources and your services? Because I've never been in this position before. That's something that we keep hearing for months.
That was
actually, it's important to treat them with respect.
Right. That was something that really, impacted me at the very beginning of this whole pandemic, and the very first food drive that we helped, volunteer with. It was that, coming up to the cars and talking to people who had never, gone through this, and, just felt some sort of embarrassment and just in tears. And it was like, No, it's okay. Like, that's what we're here for. So it's amazing, you know, when you see just the community coming together to help others. And like you said, small businesses have been amazing. I know that Carmen does everything possible to showcase them on social media and thanking them. But really, Laredo has a huge heart, and we need to see more of that. We just need to work together. I mean, I think, you know, as long as we continue doing that, we will get past this and we'll get through it even faster. But it's about teamwork. And so, you know, here you have one of the most amazing leaders in our community. Thank you so much, Carmen.
Well, thank you for what you do, Carmen. Tomorrow, where are you all going to be at?
So tomorrow we are actually planning to distribute for 1,000 families. So we have a lot of food getting out our door tomorrow morning.
And now you have the National Guard helping you.
Yeah, we have the National Guard with us for some weeks. They've been a great relief for us. So they've been with us for 2 weeks now. An incredible group of men and women.
Absolutely.
Just ready to serve. So we'll be tomorrow at the Laredo Regional Food Bank. We're right next to the Water Museum on 2802 Anna Avenue. We're going to be there starting at 8 a.m. Make sure you come and make the line early, because a lot of people come at 10 or 11. Let me tell you, by then there's no spots left. People come and get in line as early as midnight, 8-9 hours before the distribution starts. And to me, that's just nerve-wracking. That's one of my habits that I have built with these distribution drives. Either I or one of my staff members goes and asks the first car, so what time did you get here this morning? And they'll tell you 12 a.m., 2 p.m., 2 a.m., 1 a.m., sometimes even as early as 10.
Yeah, and that just goes to show you the need.
It shows you the need, because nobody sits in a car in a dark street, poorly lit street, stays overnight
To wait for that, you know,
to
right?
wait for food.
And that's where people are not understanding. We have lost a lot. And I think the last thing that we're losing is that compassion, and we can't lose that care. Because we've basically lost it. People live in fear. And people do not know that there's people out there that are in need right now, and this hate, the fear mongering and the hate needs to stop. It needs to stop now. We cannot allow that to continue, because you see the rhetoric, you see it on social media, you see it against small businesses, you see it against agencies trying to do something, and you're going to spread. No, you're not spreading anything. You're spreading care, you're spreading hope, you're spreading good faith. You know, you have to help each other out. We have to stop that. You know, and people need to understand that. We need to lift each other up, grab each other up, and pick. If somebody fell down, you know what? I'm not going to be the first in line. I'm not going to finish, but I'm going to finish the race. So I'm going to pick you up and I'm going to cross the finish line with you. You know, and that's the type of care that you all are showing, and we all have to start putting out there. I want to commend you with what you do. And you too, because you've also been there. And I want to commend you both ladies for what you all are doing. You show good faith and good care in the community. If for whatever reason you need a place to use it, let me know beforehand, and we can set up a date here, maybe on a Sunday or maybe on a Saturday when this is not, we can use that. Feel free anytime. And folks, if you are in need and you need help, please ask. There's people out here that care for you, and there's people out here that care for your community, and they're going to help you. What is the number?
956-723-3725.
And I want to thank you so much for that. And Ms. Pantoja, you're doing an excellent job. Ms. Garcia, you're doing an excellent job. Folks, let's start helping each other out. And that's the time that we live in now. Okay, let's be Laredoans. Let's extend that hand to others. Okay? Thank you. Thank you. Till next time. Peace.
Today, in America, more than 5.5 million men, women, and children train in a martial art regularly. Buitron Academy has been serving Laredo for over 30 years now. Our adult classes are geared for producing the best in you, teaching you street-ready techniques. With the arts of Savate and Kinpo, you'll learn the traditions of these sciences of combat as passed down professor to student.
Hello, my name is Stephen Plank, and to whom this may concern. Professor Buitrón is an outstanding human being and a close friend of mine, where his martial art prowess and skill is at equal to his humanity. His teaching capabilities are what one would expect of someone from his caliber. I've been in martial arts since I was 9. I'm 65 years old now. However, if I had a son or daughter who needed to learn self-defense, anti-bullying techniques, and/or gain a higher level of skill in fighting, and in which I could not instruct, then Professor Buitrón would be my choice. His martial understanding of his savate is higher than anyone else I have met. His pedigree is impeccable. He comes highly recommended by myself. Guru Stephen Plank. Thank you very much.
Hello, I'm Richard Planis. I was the vice president of the IKKA for Ed Parker for many years, 10 years before he died. And I still travel the world teaching all over. And I met lots of people through the years. One of them I want to congratulate is Paul Buitron down in Laredo, Texas. He's opening a new school, and that's always good to hear. I've known Paul since he was about 18 years old. I couldn't even tell you how old he is now. We've known each other for a long time, and he's like a lot of people should be, takes art seriously. He incorporated many arts, in his school. He does, capoeira, silat, jiu-jitsu, eskrima, kenpo, lots of different things. Any art like myself that you have to see a value in, you can bring it in and incorporate it if you want to. Anyway, so he's opening a new school, and I'd like to recommend it to anybody who wants to train down in the Laredo area. Meet him, go see him, you'll have fun. Thank you. Bye.
Come train at the best kept secret of Laredo. Give us a call for your free evaluation at 956-401-4868 or check out our website at savate.biz. Follow us on YouTube and Facebook.